everyone, I'm Jenny Mitchell. I'm a physical therapist and I'm also a blue belt junior instructor at KJJ Jiu-Jitsu. Today we're going to go over some taping techniques for the neck and the shoulder. I'm going to start off with how to tape for a minor AC joint sprain. You might end up with an AC joint sprain from possibly doing a forward roll wrong, landing wrong if you get thrown, not tucking your head and you spike your shoulder on the mat. Those are just a couple different scenarios that you can end up with an AC joint sprain, and I've seen it happen a couple times. I've also had it done to myself, and so I'm just going to show you a taping technique that helped me when I injured my shoulder, and it has also helped other people. First of all, the AC joint is right here at the top. It's where your clavicle, your collarbone, comes into contact with part of your shoulder blade, okay? So the point at which you sprain is like the flat part on top of your shoulder, okay? So it's right up here. It's going to take about 4 pieces of tape, okay? You can leave them long, and I'm just going to tear off the tape so that the middle part of the tape is exposed, okay? I'm going to put it on full stretch. I'm going to put it right over the top of the AC joint. So the stretchy part is going to go right over the top of the AC joint. So it's right here, and I'm going to rub it down, and then the ends are not going to have any stretch on them. And you also, on the front part of it, you don't want the tail to go down into their armpit. That's really uncomfortable, okay? So just try to aim it away from there. And then you secure the back part. The second piece, again, I'm going to tear the tape so that the middle section is the part that's exposed, okay? I'm going to put it on full stretch again, and instead of going over the shoulder, I'm going to go up towards the neck, okay? So again, I'm just kind of creating an X here, full stretch, rub it down here, and there's no stretch on the tails. The third piece, we're creating kind of a star pattern here. Again, you take off the tape of the middle section of the tape, okay? Full stretch. I'm gonna kind of exit across here, put it on full stretch, and you kind of complete the star here. All right, so that is how you tape for a minor AC joint sprain. Little caveat, if you see that it is dislocated, your AC joint is dislocated, or it's causing severe pain, please go see the doctor. Don't just try to tape it up, okay? This is for a minor sprain. The second taping technique that I want to show you guys is just to help create some stability for the shoulder joint, the glenohumeral joint, right? It's a ball and socket. In Jiu-Jitsu, we do shoulder locks, elbow locks, wrist locks, all of that. Sometimes we get our shoulders popped a little bit. I'm not saying fully dislocated, but sometimes it hurts. It feels like it's popping even when you're not doing Jiu-Jitsu. And so I have a taping technique that helps just provide some stability and also helps relieve some of the pain, okay? So what you're gonna do, start off with a normal length of tape, and I just peel off the paper from the end of it, okay? All right, so I'm taking the paper off just the tail end of the tape, okay? And I'm going to attach it right where the deltoids all attach in the shoulder, okay? So if you trace your finger down like the side of the shoulder, you feel kind of a little indentation, and that's, you might be able to feel it easier on some people than others. My good friend Michael here, my taping dummy, it's easy to see it and feel it. So you just trace it down and you feel kind of where your thumb indents in there. Okay, so that's where I'm attaching the tail end of the tape. Okay, so I'm gonna attach it, I'm gonna rub it on there. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a pretty good stretch on it, okay, and I'm pulling up, right? So think about you're pulling the joint up to provide more stability into the joint. Okay, so I'm pulling it up and I'm coming right up here through your shoulder. Second piece, same thing, taking the tail end of the paper off. Okay, and I'm starting at the same spot, maybe a little bit in front of my first piece of tape. Okay, I'm gonna rub it on there. Okay, and I'm gonna go around the front of the shoulder. Okay, again, kind of pulling up, stretching the tape up and around. And once I get kind of past the shoulder, you don't have to stretch it anymore. You can just lay the tape down. And then the third piece of tape, we're gonna go around the back. Okay, so I'm attaching it just a little bit behind this middle piece. Okay, again, I'm stretching the tape up and I'm just coming around the shoulder joint. And at this point, once I get past the ball and socket joint here in the shoulder, I'm just laying the tape down. Again, this taping job provides a little bit more support and stability, and it also really relieves a lot of pain for a lot of folks. All right, and then the last technique that I wanted to show you guys is for the neck. This is a very simple taping technique. A lot of times, you know, we're working on chokes, we land funny from a throw. You know, jiu-jitsu is combat sport, so a lot of times we might get sore in our neck or also our upper traps. It can also cause headaches. This taping technique helps a lot with all of those things. So all it takes is just one piece of tape. Depending on the size of the person, you may have to trim it a little bit. Okay, all I'm gonna do is peel off the tail end. If you can disregard the shoulder tape, I'm gonna start right at the back of his shoulder joint here, okay? All right, I'm gonna lay the tape down, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the tape, I'm gonna pull it about 50%, okay? So stretch the tape out as far as you can, and then bring it back about halfway, okay? And that's how hard you're pulling it. And I'm gonna come right along the upper trap, so the top of the shoulder here, and up to his neck. You don't want to go into their hair, that hurts, and it's really irritating too because it'll keep pulling. So I'm gonna pull it up, okay, and I come right up the side of the neck to there, okay? Do not cross the spine with this, okay? It's just coming up the side of his neck, okay? What this does, because of where I'm starting the tape at the back of his shoulder and where I'm ending the tape, this helps the muscle up here to relax, okay? So I'm going from where the muscle inserts to where the muscle originates. And that, because of the direction that I'm pulling the tape, that helps the muscle to be relaxed instead of contracting and spasming. All right, that's all the taping techniques I have for you today. Hopefully it helps. Again, the same rules apply for the shoulder and the neck as they do with the hand and the wrist. Do not rip the tape off like a Band-Aid, pull it off slowly. If it's irritating your skin, be sure to remove it. And be sure before you apply it, be sure your skin is clean, no lotions and all that sort of stuff.